Alright everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to show you the proper way to fill these holes that get made by those pesky drywall anchors, or for shelving or anything else that you were to have put in just straight into the drywall. In this case, that was a shelf that was in my garage. I'm going to fix those because I'm going to finish off this wall. That way it can be textured and painted and everything as well. So the proper way to go about this is you have, obviously, I pulled out the drywall anchors. There's some torn tape, or some torn paper. So all we're going to do is we're going to go around. We're just going to quickly knock any of this stuff off. Anything loose. What we can do as well is we could take our knife and cut any bigger chunks of paper that's loose off, and all this is going to do is help the finished product so it doesn't look like it's all blistered. Okay, so now this is the way I go about doing it. A little different than probably most. Most would probably just grab some spackle or whatever and they'll put it on and they'll go ahead and wipe it off. Might take a couple coats. I have drywall mud because I'm already mudding everything in this garage. So what I prefer to do is take a little bit of mud. We're going to go ahead and put some on the hole. And you take the back side of your drywall knife. It's got the rounded. You're going to go ahead and you're going to push it in and you're going to work that in around in there. Flattens it out, and that way it also gets the mud deeper in there, so it actually helps fill it. Instead of just going across the top, it can cause it to bubble out or cave in. This way it's going to help a lot better. So now that we did that, we'll do the same thing to this one. Go ahead again and push it down in there. Work it all the way around. You might have to move your knife a little bit. Okay, good. Now let's go ahead and do the last one. Again, same thing, push your knife in. And in between these, you can, if you want, wipe your knife off. I know you could end up with, well, a lot of it all over your hands or wherever. I mean, obviously, I'm wearing gloves. It's a little bit cleaner. Then the drywall mud doesn't dry out your hands. So anyways, this is what we have. So we'll go ahead and we'll wipe this excess off and show you what it looks like. So that's what it looks like as of right now. It's all pushed in. So now we'll take a little bit more drywall mud. We'll go ahead and put some on. Go ahead and wipe it off. And it doesn't hurt to go in opposite directions. The reason I like to do that is because if you were to go all in the same direction, it could, on your second pass, say you make your first pass, and on your second pass it will pull some out from the other side. This way it won't. Going back the opposite direction, if it pulled any as you went across left to right, going backwards, right to left, it will fill any of those holes in. So there you go. There you have it. And if you can tell, let's see, that it is pretty flat. Let's put my knife up there, see if we can, see right there's a little bubbled out, and right there's a little bubbled out. That's okay. So for what I want it to be just a little bit bubbled out like that, and like this one. This one needs a little bit more mud on it. The reason is I don't want to have to come back and do a whole bunch more coats. So what I'm going to do is take a tiny bit more drywall mud over those little spots, and I'm just going to put it on here like this. And the reason is, once that does shrink and dry just a little, it might pull a little bit more mud back in that hole, but with the excess that I put on here, it is going to then leave some on that I can come back through with my knife, maybe flat like this, and just scrape a little bit off, Or also take a sanding sponge, sand it off with that, and you're good to go. Won't ever have to come back and do more coats than what's on here now. Just have to come back touched up, then it's good paint, and we can go from there. So that's my quick, simple, easy way to get rid of those pesky drywall anchor holes. If you guys have any questions or comments, please ask them in the comment section below. If you like this video and the tips were helpful, go ahead, feel free to subscribe or like the video. It really does help out the channel. And I will be off to finish my job. Have a great day.